Hey guys, looks like it's beer 30. Let's go see what's in the fridge today. Hey guys, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. Today's beer comes from Prairie Artisan Ales. These guys are in Oklahoma and they are specialists as far as I'm concerned in the dark beer category. They make some very, very tasty beers, guys, especially their stouts. They do a lot of different versions of these beers. This is the Paradise 2017 edition of the Paradise. And this was sent to me by Brandon M. I have a couple Brandons. I have three Brandons that are sending me beer, and two of them are in Texas. Brandon C. and Brandon M. Are down in Texas. So I got two fellows down in Texas that's sending me some beers that are Texas beers or available in Texas, like this one is from Oklahoma. They are not available here in this part of Virginia. So I appreciate all the Brandons and everybody that send me beers. I actually just got this one today, and I said, oh, we need to stick that one in the fridge immediately so we can do it. The final beer of the evening for me, so I've been chilling this one down while I did the first two. So we're going to see what this one brings to the table. I don't know as far as dating. Brandon didn't send me a note with the beers that he sent me today, so we're going to see what this brings to the table. This is a 13%er now, guys, a big beer. I like to finish up the evening with a dark beer or a big beer, bourbon neck barrel, whatever. And I enjoy these style of beers for the final beer of the evening. So, as far as IBUs, I doubt we're going to have that. Well, I take that back. Untapped has it listed as 65 IBUs. And I'm pretty sure this is a 2017 edition of it. And we're looking at the bottle. The cap is a little bit different color. I think it's a new style cap. I don't recall them having that bright blue cap on it before with what they've got written on here. It says pints for prostates. So evidently they're donating some of this for prostate cancer or something there along that line. So, well, commercial description on Untappd says Imperial Stout aged on coconut and vanilla. So we should be getting those notes from the beer either on the nose, on the taste, or both. So, without further ado, it's time. Let's get it on. And as far as dating, I'm not sure these guys date their stuff. We'll take a closer look. Ooh, big hiss for a 13%, a little bit of smoke. And let's get it into the glass. And let's see, let's go right down the middle here, guys, and see what we get. Food pairing cheeses: a buttery brie, Gouda, Havarti, Swiss. General chocolate, digestive, meats beef, smoked meat, game, and grilled meat. Glass for the pint, Becker Nonic tumbler, snifter, oversized wine glass. I got my favorite snifter today. It says here it can be sold for a long period of time. So right straight down the middle, all the way, and got about a quarter of a finger on the outside of the glass, but it's just barely covering the beer on the top. So basically didn't pour hardly any head. A little bit surprised from the big hiss I got when I took the cap off. Over to the light, there is none, guys. It is pitch black, very reminiscent of what these big Imperial Stouts look like, or as I say, should look like. Good looking beer. To the nose we go. Heavy roasted malt. Now it's right out of the fridge, and as I keep flapping my gums, some of those notes of the vanilla and the coconut are probably going to open up as I keep, like I said, flapping my gums. every minute that it sits in the glass, those notes are going to open up more and more and more. And as I go outside on the deck and sip on it for a while, they'll even open up more and more as it gets up to room temperature when I come back for the final chug. Already I'm getting a little bit of those vanilla and coconut notes. They're very subdued right now because it's chilled right out of the fridge. Smells very good. Let's dive in. What do you think? Yeah. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Brandon M. down in Texas. Oh yeah. Very nice sweetness. The alcohol, even though it's a 2017 edition, is still kind of hidden. Vanilla, coconut, a little bit of butteriness in there. Rich roasted malt, maybe some caramel or toffee or some molasses. Oh wow, that is delicious. A good pick for the final beer of the evening. Like I said, I just got this today, so that's about as fresh as I can do them. If I do them the same day they show up at my doorstep, it doesn't get any fresher than that. And I didn't have a beer in the fridge that I wanted to pop open, so like I said, I chilled this one down to do the final beer of the evening. So, well, let's let it warm up. Let some of those vanilla and coconut notes come out as it comes up to room temperature, and sip on it for a little bit and fire up a nice Maduro wrapped stogie while I'm sipping on this. Been very warm the last couple of days, this week even. Still in the 60s outside, probably about 65 degrees. A very nice evening to sit out on the deck and sip on a tasty beer and smoke a fine stogie. I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. A little bit left here, nice slicing is leaving on the glass. A very well made beer, guys. These guys at Prairie do an awesome dark beer, no doubt about it. 13% alcohol, super hidden. This one will sneak up on you, no doubt about it. Hopefully you're drinking these at home and not at a bar or a brew pub or anywhere they may have it on draft if they do that. And if you do, make sure you have a designated driver. One of these is enough. You might need one of these, you say, oh, I'm fine. But you go through a road check, especially in this state, there's a DUI right there. Drink responsibly, guys. Don't want to see you get hurt or anybody else get hurt. I think this is an outstanding beer, guys. I don't know if I would go quite to the 10 category. I don't think there's any kind of dating on this, which is not super critical, because this beer is going to keep for a long, long time. I don't see anything written on the bottle. I didn't think these guys do any kind of dating, especially on this style of beer. I don't see anything stamped on it, guys. But just, like I said, this is going to keep for a long, long time. It's a 13% Imperial Stout, brewed with vanilla and coconut. The coconut's not super strong on this, guys. I am getting slight hint of some vanilla. But the coconut and the vanilla is very subdued. They can kick those amounts, however they're doing it with cocoa nibs or coconut, however much they're doing that. They can kick that up a notch or two, in my opinion, to get a little bit more of that aspect in the beer. But it's still a very tasty beer. Like I said, the alcohol is unbelievably well hidden for 13%. Rich roasted malt is standing out more than anything else. Maybe a little black molasses. The coconut and the vanilla is there, but it's kind of on the subdued side. That's why I'm not going to give it to 10. Final chug. Still a very sweet, a very well made beer. A very enjoyable beer. I would buy these guys beers if I could get them here, even though it didn't have a date. Especially when you get into this style and this magnitude of a beer. Very delicious. And like I said, this beer is going to keep 5, 10, 15, even 20 years. This beer is going to keep. And if I'm not picking up on the coconut or vanilla now, I'm not sure it's going to get any better aging it. It's still going to be a great beer 5, 10 years down the road. But I don't think the coconut and the vanilla is going to come out anymore. It may even come out a little less. So that's why I'm not going to give it to 10, but I am going to give it to 9. It is very tasty. It's a great final beer of the evening. And I knew it would be. That's why I stuck this one in the refrigerator immediately and wanted to do it today. I got this beer today. So let's run over to Beer Advocate. I told you I'm giving it to 9. 98 would be where I put this. And if it had the big coconut and vanilla taste, I'd go ahead and give it to 10. But they're a little on the subdued side. Over to Beer Advocate, they say 4.27, which is in their A- category. I think it's a little bit better than that. My numbers are a little better than that. And over to Untapped for our final check-in, they say 4.22. That is in their A category as far as I'm concerned. Are so close to it, we're going to call it an A from those guys. The best numbers ever seen is like 4.6 something. An A from them and an A from me, and Beer Advocate has it as an A-. So decent beer. It is. It's definitely worth picking up, and you guys that can get the prairie beers in your area, Texas, Oklahoma, you know that. And y'all guys support this brewery, and they do some wonderful stuff, especially in their dark beers, and their barrel-aged versions of their dark beers. So I don't know if I've had anything as far as an IPA or a double IPA or anything from these guys. I don't know if they do those or not. They probably do. But most of the stuff that's sent to me are like the Prairie Bombs and a lot of the dark beers, basically, and they do that very well. They're very good at that, and they do it very well. But like I said, I'm not getting enough coconut and vanilla for me to step up and give it to 10. So other than that, very delicious. Enjoyed it, and I would buy their beers here if I could get them here. So, if you've had this one from Prairie, this is their Paradise 2017 version. I'm pretty sure of it, even though it doesn't have a date. Let me know what you think. So, until we meet again, let's go see what's in the fridge, guys.